talking teeth, and it'll take a bite of me. And if I reach around the corner to try to take a peek, the beauty and desire of it will overpower me. And once again I'll enter the forbidden promised land, and I will be a puppet in the devil's laughing hand. I've been behind the curtain, oh, so many times before. I take the pleasure of the prize that's right behind the door. But the pleasure is as fleeting as the taste of it is sweet. And on the other side resides the failure of defeat. If I can close the curtain in the corner of my mind, then I can walk in freedom. I can leave the guilt behind and walk in light and holiness all my latter days. If I could just renew my mind and change my sinful ways. There's only one decision, the only way I will not fail is to trade that little curtain for a walk behind the veil. The carnal man must die if I'm ever to be free. I've got to wrap him in that curtain and hang him on the tree. With fear, I fall with my face to the ground. I hear a soft whisper, Jesus is here. My soul fills with peace at the sound. Just to a small beam of light from a crack which appears beneath the door.
Well, good evening, everybody. Good to see you. Wait a minute. Good evening. Oh, good. I thought, is this just a beautiful mural painting of people? Okay. Well, hey, we're here to welcome you and to open up the Christmas season. And we've been working on this show for a couple of years. I'm glad we finally got to pull it off. My name is Dan Keene, and I am your MC this evening. And it's a pleasure to be with you. Welcome to 19 Miles to Music Row. There we go. Thank you. Anybody here for the first time? Okay. Well, briefly, the drill is we have Act 1. Come in, and I'm glad you're here. These folks will each play 3 songs, and then we'll take a real quick break to turn the stage around for Randy Brooks, accompanied by his brother Ronnie, and it's going to be a blast. You will be so glad you came out on a cold night December 2nd to hear some live music, because that's what this city has that nobody else does, right? You bet. It's always good to take advantage of that. Well, so we've got I explained about the format. Restrooms are in the lobby. Gang, this is sort of like the Bluebird if you've been here. We want everybody to be listening to the writers. If you see somebody and you just got to visit with them, that's great. That warms my little heart. But do it out in the lobby, okay? If you don't mind. We'd appreciate that. We're here to focus on the writers and to love them. And we got some good writers here tonight. And before I introduce them, though, I want to tell you about our snacks back there. Karen Keir has handmade some great pies and cookies. And you also, there's different cocoa and different drinks there. You get a cup from her and knock yourself out with any of our refreshments. Any questions? Well, I'm a teacher, so you kind of say that by reflex, or I used to be. Well, with us tonight are some really, really interesting and good and diverse up-and-coming songwriters. I say up-and-coming because a fellow like Daniel here, Daniel McGinley is kind of a hometown boy. He goes to this church, and he's been at it a long time and done very well for himself. But Daniel is, as I mentioned, from Franklin, from this church. So, buddy, welcome. How did music come into your life? Was it a family thing, or was it this church?
And a combination of the two. And my parents sitting there on the second row.
Hi, parents.
They teach the 3, 4, and 5 and 6-year-old choir here at church.
Oh, man.
So it was very easy and obvious to start singing at that point in time, and then one just doesn't stop.
Well, don't stop. Glad to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Daniel McGinley. And next to Daniel is Nia McMean. And Nia comes to us from Weber, Kansas, right?
Yep.
And if you don't know where that is, I don't either, but I'm sure it's a swell place. I'm from Colorado, and we experienced a lot of Kansas. So welcome, Nia. How'd music come into your life, my friend?
I've just always wanted to sing, and I asked my parents one day, I was like, can I sing the national anthem? Which I was 13, so I don't really know why I was thinking about singing that, but so I just started singing the national anthem at my hometown games and some baseball games, and yeah, that's what started my love for music.
Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah.
Good. What's the biggest stadium you've sung the national anthem in, or the biggest gathering?
Yeah, Kansas City Royals baseball.
Ah,
yeah.
Good for you. Baby, that's right. Welcome, Nia. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Yes, and Cole Tomlinson is over here to your far right. Cole is from Blackshear, Georgia. Anybody know where Blackshear, Georgia is? Down southeast Georgia, kind of?
Yes, sir.
How'd music come into your life, Cole?
I've been playing in churches and about since the age of 4 with my daddy. Playing
Really?
gospel and bluegrass tunes.
Oh, well, there's a nasty rumor going around that I'm a bluegrass freak. Not true. I'm a super freak. I love that stuff. So good. Glad you got to grow up in that and be here with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Cole Tomlinson. So, I think without further ado, let's get to the music. What do you say? 19 Miles of Music Row. Lead us off.
Okay, the first song I'm going to play is one I wrote maybe 2 years ago or so. John Mielek, one of our associate pastors, preached the week after Christmas that year on the Christmas story as told by the Gospel of John. Most of the other Gospels start with things like swaddling clothes and wise men and the baby Jesus. But the first few verses of John, I'm going to read it for you, and then I'll sing you a song version of it. So here's the beginning of John. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came into being through him, and without him not one thing came into being. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him. And the Word became flesh and lived among us, and we have seen his glory, the glory of a Father's only Son, full of grace and truth. From his fullness all have received grace upon grace. The law indeed was given through Moses. Grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. Not the typical Christmas story. And I was laying there on the floor of my daughter's room, who had been up vomiting that night. And I was not sleeping as I waited for it to potentially happen again. And I was thinking about John Mielek's sermon, and out came this song that night. He spoke light into the darkness, spoke cross waters and made land, spoke to grow the tallest forest, he spoke heartbeat into man. John tells a different Christmas story, not a star or stable scene. This is a different Christmas story, no wise men with gifts for thee, but a word becoming flesh that night for all the world to see. A baptizer came before him, bearing witness to the light, whose bright rays of heaven's mercy would wash our sins to white. John tells a different Christmas story, not a star or stable scene. This is a different Christmas story, no wise men with gifts for thee, but a word becoming flesh that night for all the world to see, for all this lonely world to see, for all this broken world to see. Laws came down the mount with Moses, shape the way we live and breathe, but the grace and truth were slow to come in the shape of Christ the King. John tells a different Christmas story, not a star or stable scene. This is a different Christmas story, no wise men with gifts for thee. This is a different Christmas story, without shepherds watch to keep, but a word becoming flesh that night for all the world to see. A word becoming flesh that night for all the world to see.
All right, so I'm going to switch the vibe a little bit. This song is about a breakup, and basically when you're mad about your guy moving on and he's with somebody that you're jealous of and you're like, wow, I would be with her too, honestly, you know? So yeah, and I have Seth Plemons on the guitar with me today. Yeah, give it up for him. But this is my debut single, Bitter. I hope you like it. Don't they look great together? Don't they make a perfect pair? My friends keep talking about her like I'm not even here. I hear that she's a vegan, so sweet, and she she loves Jesus. Good grief, it's making me nauseous. I can't take it. Oh, maybe I'm a little bit bitter. Every time I see you with her, you kiss her like you kiss me. Makes me wonder, did you ever miss me? Maybe I'm a little bit salty. Tell me who could fault me for drawing devil horns on all her pictures. I'm just a little bit bitter. Flashback, first love summer, picking out our wedding rings. I practiced my vows in the mirror. Now I'm practicing my baseball swing. I smacked your F-150, put it in your ego, baby. I bet you never forget me, not quickly. Oh, maybe I'm a little bit bitter. Every time I see you with her, you kiss her like you kiss me. Makes me wonder, did you ever miss me? Maybe I'm a little bit salty. Tell me who could fault me for hoping those stilettos give her blisters. I'm just a little bit bitter. Oh, I gotta hand it to her. I guess I'd fall for two. She already had everything, and now she's got you too. Maybe I'm a little bit bitter. Every time I see you with her, you kiss her like you kiss me. Makes me wonder, did you ever miss me? Maybe I'm a little bit salty. Tell me who could fault me for hoping that her wedding dress don't fit her. No, I'm not angry, just a little bit bitter. Just a little bit bitter. Oh, just a little bit bitter. Thank you.
Girl, you know I seen the way you looked at me when I walked in. For a second I could have kicked myself for coming back up here again. It's been 7 hours and 13 days since I gave you a call, but I still sat down at that bar just like I didn't know you at all. You still want it, and I still want it. Well, let me take you around this little town like you hadn't been here before. Turn the headlights on, put on your favorite song, and then we'll go and hit the dirt road dance floor. When the sun comes up, we'll fall back out of love. Baby, that'll be the end. Before tonight, I wanna love you like it's our first time again. You can tell your friends that story you made up on the way home. They won't have to second guess whether that story's right or wrong. You won't even try and say goodbye before you hit the road. That'll be the last time until the next time, 'cause I know you can't say no. Let me take you around this little town like you hadn't been here before. We'll turn the headlights on, put on your favorite song, and then we'll go and hit the dirt road dance floor. When the sun comes up, we'll fall back out of love. Baby, that'll be the end. Before tonight, I wanna love you like it's our first time again. Let me take you around this little town like you hadn't been here before. We'll turn the headlights on, put on your favorite song, and then we'll go and hit the dirt road dance floor. When the sun comes up, we'll fall back out of love. Baby, that'll be the end. Before tonight, I wanna love you like it's our first time again. Like it's our first time again. Thank you.
Hey, Cole, remind everybody where they could often be hearing you all the time, because he's not just a guy from Georgia. This is what he does. Where do you play?
I actually play in a band down at Tootsie's on Broadway. So if y'all are ever hanging out downtown Nashville, come holler.
Sounding great, man.
Thanks, man.
Okay, the next song I've got for you, it is another passage from the Bible that doesn't get enough attention in music, in my mind. Pastor Lynn Hill he was the senior pastor here before Brian. One Sunday, 6 or 8 years ago, he preached about the Transfiguration story. And I'll read a little excerpt from it in a second, but the important part of it was, I'll read it and then I'll come back. After 6 days, Jesus took with him Peter, James, and John, the brother of James, and led them up a high mountain by themselves. There he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as light. Just then there appeared before them Moses and Elijah talking with Jesus. Peter said to Jesus, "Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you wish, I will put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." While he was speaking, a bright cloud covered them, and a voice from the cloud said, "This is my Son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased. Listen to him." When the disciples heard this, they fell face down to the ground, terrified. But Jesus came and touched them. "Get up," he said. "Do not be afraid." And when they looked up, they saw no one except Jesus. Jesus sends them down from the mountain. They wanted to stay up there, but there was work to be done down below. That's the gist of the song in a moment, called the Transfiguration Song. Peter, James, and John out walking one day, asking their Lord how they could follow his way. He led them up a path, his clothes turned to white. He turned to them and said, "You gotta come up to the mountaintop high. You gotta come up to the mountaintop high. I got 2 friends waiting, and you wanna say hi. Oh, you gotta come up. You gotta come up." Moses and Elijah now join in the crowd. Peter had a fine idea to keep them around. A house for each, but God stopped him and said, "Listen to my son instead. You gotta come down from the mountaintop high. You gotta come down from the mountaintop high. There's a lot of lost souls who need the light. Oh, you gotta come down. You gotta come down." You and I may get a taste of heaven one day. Want to linger in that warm embrace and forever stay. Just remember those disciples and the lesson they learned, for there's work to do each day. You gotta come down from the mountaintop high. You gotta come down from the mountaintop high. There's a lot of lost souls who need the light. Oh, you gotta come down. You gotta come down. There's a lot of lost souls who need the light. Oh, you gotta come down. You gotta come down.
This next one is just basically my story and talks about how I don't know where I'm going, but God does. So here's God Knows Where. Stepping out into the darkness can be terrifying. Letting go with the familiar for uncertainty, but I don't want to miss anything that's out there for me. So I'm gonna risk the high wire, even if it's death-defying. Find a reason for this fire burning in my soul, and let this adventure take me down the road I need to go. God knows where I'm going or how I'll get there. I'm just flying on faith, that's all I've got. Out into the wild blue on a wing and a prayer. I don't know where I'm going, but God knows where. I know Mama's gonna worry, that's what mamas do, and she won't forget to call me every day to say, keep your eyes on that bright light. It'll always guide your way. God knows where I'm going or how I'll get there. I'm just flying off faith, that's all I've got. Out into the wild blue on a wing and a prayer. I don't know where I'm going, but God knows where. Something great's gonna happen over the mountain up ahead. It may be short or everlasting, but either way, God knows where I'm going or how I'll get there. I'm just flying on faith, that's all I've got. Out into the wild blue on a wing and a prayer. I don't know where I'm going, but God knows where. Thank you.
Well, that last song I did was a song that I recorded a while back, and it's out on all the platforms. But this next one here is one that I just wrote, and y'all are the first ones to hear it, so let's get her done. I can still smell your perfume walking down the long and darkened hall of pictures hung up on the wall. They remind me of the old days when I used to live in a house with a bit more love. And I still had your heart. There ain't no starting over. You said this time you're through. And now I'm standing in the midst of all the things I knew. If there's a place, if there's a time for what was said to being left behind, I'd like to be there to feel the emptiness inside you. If there's a road that leads you home, through all the hurt, through all you've known, I'd walk down it just to find my way beside you. I wish time could heal what tore us apart. But there's still a place in your heart. There's a box of written letters that I never sent to you, 'cause you're still out there making sense of it all. Sometimes I contemplate the words I say, and all that I can do is speak your name, 'cause together we just fall like two kids who fell in love and went their ways when it got tough. If there's a place, if there's a time for what was said to being left behind, I'd like to be there to feel the emptiness inside you. Through all the hurt, through all you've known, if there's a road that leads you home, I'd walk down it just to find my way beside you. I wish time could heal what tore us apart. If there's still a place in your heart, if there's still a place in your heart. Thank you.
Very nice. This last one I wrote beginning of the pandemic world. We hit summer of 2020, and it was the first time we were going to go on a little vacation, and Marianne and the kids and I, who were on the second row there, went out to Rock Island near the Caney Fork River, and it was right after we had found out we were pregnant with our third kid. I wrote this song for Marianne that weekend, and we subsequently lost that one. And this song that initially was such a happy song became a challenging song in that way, but one that I don't want to let go of. This is called Caney Fork.
For a change to always see, packed for the hills, we ride hard this blue machine. Oh, worth every hassle on the way, we both agree. Far away and closer to me, far away and closer to me. No need to blaze the trail, as many have come before. Eyes lost in forest green and minds on what's in store. Oh, call up the birds and bugs in our little family. Far away and closer to me, far away and closer to me. Hold me tight in your arms, da-da-da-da. We'll shield ourselves from all life's harms, da-da-da-da. As the Caney Fork falls, new life we'll see. Far away and you're closer to me. Pop, crack, a spark, make shadows in the night. We'll all settle in by the warmth of the firelight, oh, till all we have is coals and love and all these trees. Far away and you're closer to me. Far away and you're closer to me. Hold me tight in your arms, da-da-da-da. Shield ourselves from all life's harms, da-da-da-da. As the Caney Fork falls, new life we'll see. Far away and you're closer to me. As the Caney Fork falls, new life we'll see. Far away and you're closer to me. Far away and you're closer to me.
So good. Okay, so this song, I had a guy tell me that I was too good for him, that he didn't want to try. So I was like, let's write a song about that, and it's called Too Good For You. Got that buy me a drink, give me your hand kind of charm. Pretty boy, smooth talk, wanna play with my heart. All the right words that you've been saying, they're tempting and intoxicating. I like the sunrise, you like going out all night. I've got my life planned, you got nothing good in your sights. Well, it would have been fun chasing that run, what you could have dragged me through. Boy, it's too bad I'm too good for you. All my girls saying you're gonna break my heart. Well, I trust them before I'd ever get in your car. I could pretend you're a kiss worth taking and not see those red flags you're waving. I like the sunrise, you like going out all night. I've got my life planned, you got nothing good in your sights. Well, it would have been fun chasing that run, what you could have dragged me through. Boy, it's too bad I'm too good for you. I like the sunrise, you like going out all night. I've got my life planned, you got nothing good in your sights. Well, it would have been fun chasing that run, what you could have dragged me through. Boy, it's too bad I'm too good for you. Boy, it's too bad I'm too good for you. Thank you so much.
Hello, darling, how you doing? You'd say I'm doing just fine. There's no reason we should be here. I slip in from time to time. Well, tell me, girl, how do you do it? Well, you been sipping red wine, sitting here all alone in this booth. Well, I'd like to dance if you don't mind. So we slipped off into the big wide open, let our bodies do the rest of the work. With your head on my shoulder and your hands all over the collar of my denim and blue shirt. Well, you believe in true love at a glance, but this is just a dance. Well, the song's almost over. I'd say we're running out of time. Don't know how we ended up here. They're about to close up for the night. Would you say, darling, what you doing? Then you'd say, your truck or mine. We'll take a road that I know way out yonder, or take a look at that southern sky. Though we slipped off into the big wide open, let our bodies do the rest of the work. With your head on my shoulder and your hands all over the collar of my denim blue shirt. You believe in true love at a glance, but this is just a dance. This is just a dance. Thank you.
Dan says, fill the space. In my head, the two of y'all need to sing like some Christmas duo. I feel like there's some kind of duet that the two of y'all need to sing with the good deep voice and the good high voice. It's going to be a good song. I just don't know what it is.
Well, thank you. That was a great round. Ladies and gentlemen, how about another hand for our singers tonight? I'm looking for my notes, and we appreciate you being here. Folks, there is a merch table right behind you, and everything's 50% off tonight, so Christmas shopping. And then Karen has some great treats over there. If you want to go to the restroom, those are out in the lobby, and we'll turn the stage around and be back in 10 minutes, something like that. It won't be long. Thanks. Glad you're here.
Nice job, Daniel. Well done. Well done.
I'll do it, Derek, while you're singing. Hey, folks, if you want to make your way to your seats, we'll begin in just a minute.
They kind of spread out from each other like on a bus.
So, did you know Sam Trico from Sam's Music?
Yeah, I saw your post.
Yeah, but I guess you didn't then.
No.
Well, he's still dead.
Yeah.
I know, I wish he'd quit. It just ain't right.
Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Hi. Again, my name is Dan Keene. I'm pleased that you are here this evening for 19 Miles to Music Row. You may be wondering why there is a stuffed bear on the piano there.
Hey, Dan, why is there a stuffed bear on the piano?
Well, Ronnie, that's because a real one would maul us and eat us and cause all kinds of problems.
Yeah, that was really well thought out of you.
Yeah, so...
Well, I guess we
That
can say any dumb thing we want to now.
Oh, I've got more.
I'm sure.
Before I introduce Randy and Ronnie, I want you to know that there's no cover charge. It's free to you guys, but Randy and Ronnie have promised to give you at least a $1 show. So I think that's pretty dang generous. Yeah, really good. All right, friends. Ronnie Brooks and I met on January 2nd of 1975 in the nursery where we were born. No, that's not true. We were working in a dinner theater together, and I could tell you 50 years of hilarious stories, and we'd end up spending Christmas in jail. So let's move on. And I'll tell you that Ronnie is a very successful songwriter, had all kinds of interesting cuts, and I'll let he and his brother fill you in on that. But what I want you to know is that his biggest claim to fame, arguably biggest claim to fame, is as one of the Budweiser frogs. Do you remember the frogs on Super Bowl commercial? Bud.
Wise.
So there we go. And
It's a living.
that's right. Goes to all the frog reunions all over the country and everything, yeah. So anyway, he's accompanying his brother tonight, and he's a great songwriter and musician in his own right. Please welcome Ronnie Brooks.
Thank you.
Our second contestant.
Yes, our second contestant. Oh, gosh. The Golden Bachelor. Yeah, our Golden Bachelors or tin foil bachelor, whatever we are. I don't know. We're all there. I'm so excited to have Randy Brooks here with us tonight. As I mentioned earlier, been working on it for 2 years, and really glad it finally worked out. Randy, you read the flyers? Everybody know who Randy is? Wrote Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, right? So, but that's not his only clever song. And you're about to hear a whole bunch of them tonight, right?
Well, and some not so clever.
Okay. Randy and Ronnie both, by the way, appeared on the Ted Mack Amateur Hour. Anybody remember that? Yeah.
One old guy over here.
Yes, when they were little boys, did a lot of USO tours. They'd done a lot of good things together. So it's with great pleasure and affection that I present to you Randy and Ronnie Brooks.
Thanks, Dan.
Nicely done.
The way the sound system works, it sounded a little bit like Dan said that we've done some UFO tours, and that's not true. No flying saucers. We can watch ourselves while we sing, so it will remind us to smile at you. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight in this wonderful weather. We appreciate you. This is where I get most of my work this time of year, and it makes me wish that I had written September in the Rain or something, so I'd get invited to play in September instead of in frigid December all the time. But I do have a Halloween song that we'll start with. Actually, it's a Christmas song, but it's called "It's Halloween," a Christmas song. Well, you know, our country is bitterly divided right now in two opposed camps: the people who feel like you should wait until after Thanksgiving to decorate for Christmas, and the people who feel like right after midnight on Halloween is when you should decorate. And I won't tell you which camp I'm in, but I was at North Park Mall in Dallas one day. It was the day before Thanksgiving. The mall was entirely decked out for Christmas, except when you rounded the corner. Nordstrom, there in the corner of the mall, had butcher paper over their windows, and they had autumn scenes that the art department had painted on the butcher paper, and a turkey and a horn of plenty. And they had a sign that was framed right by the door, and it said, "Our store will be decorated for Christmas on Friday, November 27th. We believe in celebrating one holiday at a time." And that made me run right home and write "It's Halloween," a Christmas song. So I want you to be singing along by the time we get to the end of this thing. The jack-o'-lantern is almost dead. The trick-or-treaters are all in bed. I'm weary too, but duty calls. Let's nog the eggs and deck the halls. When midnight comes on Halloween, we'll change the orange to red and green. We've heard enough of Monster Mash. Bring on those deer that dance and dash. It's Halloween, let's hang the lights, chop down a tree, play Silent Night. It's Halloween, no time to waste. Christmas will be here in 55 days. As soon as all the ghouls have gone, we'll place the manger on the lawn. Where shall we put the wise men three? Next to the werewolf against the tree. There used to be another holiday late in the fall, Thanksgiving Day. No one remembers what that was. Perhaps the birthday of Santa Claus. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. Let's hang the lights. Let's hang the lights. Chop down a tree. Chop down the tree. Play Silent Night. Play Silent Night. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. No time to waste. No time to waste. Christmas will be here in 55 days. Now on December 25th, we'll wake up early and open gifts. And then when we're done, about 9:30, we'll all start writing Valentines. Our one complaint, we Christmas geeks, is that it only lasts 8 weeks. When next year comes, we think we may start decorating on Labor Day. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. Let's hang the lights. Let's hang the lights. Chop down a tree. Chop down the tree. Play Silent Night. Play Silent Night. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. No time to waste. No time to waste. Christmas will be here in 55 days. Everybody now. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. Let's hang the lights. Let's hang the lights. Chop down down a tree.
Chop down the tree.
Play Silent Night.
Play Silent Night.
It's Halloween. No time to waste.
No time to waste.
Christmas will be here in 55 days. Christmas will be here in 55 days. Come, Igor, time to hang the stockings. Yes, master. Thank you very much. Dan was apologizing for the size of the crowd. This is a wonderful crowd. We're so glad y'all are here.
Small but mighty.
That's right.
Randy, wherever Randy is, the monitors are threatening to feedback just a little bit. You might want to bring them back that much, please.
Randy's back in the back drinking Kahlua. Leave him alone. He's
No. Communion.
There's an event that goes on, an annual event down in Austin that's sponsored by the Kerrville Folk Festival people. It's in the fall, and it's the Southwest Regional Folk Alliance, and they take over an entire Holiday Inn, and it's like a convention for singer-songwriters. And you come down there for a 3-day weekend, and there's rooms where people sponsor showcases, and you get to go in and do 10 minutes of your song for people that booking agents or people who do house concerts, things like that, to hear you. And one of the challenges that they give you when you first check in for this thing, there's a fishbowl with paper in it, pieces of paper, and you pick out a piece of paper and it has a word or phrase on it, and you're supposed to write a song based on that and sing it at the closing banquet on Sunday for all of the other songwriters, which can be a lot of pressure. And the year that COVID hit, we didn't do it in person, but it was online. And so they emailed me my suggestion for a song, and it was Your View of Marriage. And this was after I'd been locked up in the house with my wife for 6 months. It could be an entirely different song, but that year, this is what came to me. 1, 2, 3. She said, husband, run down to the store, pick up a quart of milk, and if they've got some eggs, bring back a dozen. The store had eggs, so like she said, I bought 12 quarts of milk. As soon as I got home, she started cussing. Bad husband, you can't do nothing right. Bad husband, sleep on the couch tonight. You're incompetent, you're sad, you ain't nothing like my dad. Ooh, you make me mad. Bad husband. She said, husband, get up off the couch and put yourself to work. Go down and fold the clothes inside the dryer. So I climbed in and folded just exactly like she'd asked. But you'd have thought I set those clothes on fire. Bad husband, you can't do nothing right. Bad husband, sleep on the porch tonight. You're incompetent, you're sad, you ain't nothing like my dad. Ooh, you make me mad. Bad husband. Now from long years of experience, I've got a tip for men. Just do it wrong the first time and you won't get asked again. Bad husband, dumber than a box of rocks. Bad husband, or is he slyer than a fox? You're incompetent, you're sad, you ain't nothing like my dad. Ooh, you make me mad. Bad husband. She said, husband, while I'm getting dressed to go uptown and shop, would you put ketchup on my grocery list? I did, but then the list became illegibly red, and she became irrationally pissed. Bad husband, you can't do nothing right. Bad husband, sleep in the yard tonight, you're a dunce. You are dense, you're devoid of common sense. You're half-witted, you're obtuse. You have more than one screw loose. You're incompetent, you're sad. You ain't nothing like my dad. Oh, you make me mad, bad husband. Bad husband.
I had to grow up with this.
You wait. This is going to be like some other places I've played that. There'll be some woman that comes up here after the show saying, "Do you have those lyrics where I could frame them and hang them up in my house?" One other song that I sat home and wrote during the pandemic, during that sequestered time. We had friends who were hurting physically, people that were in the hospital, lost one or two friends, and people who were hurting from being out of work, or not having enough work. And yet, we were just having a great time. We were stuck in the house together. I found out that my wife is a nice woman, and we were not hurting financially. Everything was going really well for us, and so there was sort of a survivor's guilt going on. But we got into this habit every morning when I would see her open her eyes. I would say, "We both woke up. It's already a good day. What more can you ask?" And that was where this song came from. We both woke up. We're side by side. I'm still your man. You're still my bride. So all in all, I'd have to say that up to now it's been a real good day. I have a pulse, don't call the hearse. You still have teeth, things could be worse. We don't have millions, but we're okay. So up to now it's been a real good day. We still have bills, we still have pains, we still have hair in the bathroom drain. Some skies are gray, but we both know rain only makes more flowers grow. Got indoor plumbing, Wi-Fi too, got beer and wine out the wazoo, got toilet paper stashed away. So up to now it's been a real good day. Want to play one? I can't do math, I suck at sports. There's something crawling in my shorts. Don't own a yacht, ain't that a shame? But you seem to love me just the same. We both woke up, we're side by side. I'm still your man, you're still my bride. So all in all, I'd have to say that up to now it's been a real good day. Yes, just sold your mother on eBay. So up to now it's been a real good day. Thank you so much.
Me?
Been making me sound better since 1953, and we need to feature him on a song. But really, you've dropped an octave, so
About, yeah.
well, you shouldn't have to tune down. Then it's the same chords and everything.
The frog thing worked really well.
Yeah,
I will say that. So I apologize for my bronchial whatever this is. So I will try this song. We perform frequently over Christmas with a couple of other fellows who are also very funny guys and have a lot of Christmas songs. It started with me just being, as I refer to myself as Randy's stunt player.
You were my texturizer.
Yes, there you go. And so I asked one of our other guys one time, so this thing we're doing at the Bluebird, will I be just the guitar player or am I doing some of my songs too? And he said, well, you don't really have any Christmas songs. So I, of course, said, well, by God, I will next year. So this is one of those, and I'm going to try to get through this. We'll know soon whether or not it was a good idea to feature me on a vocal tonight. I've had to change the key on the fly, so that's going to mess with me a little bit too.
And we'll be singing it at the Bluebird a week from Saturday, too.
Got my eye on that box in the corner, the one with the pretty red bow. I finally got to open it just like I was hoping. It was all kinds of shiny and chrome. Now I'm here in the kitchen, a man on a mission, whipping up holiday cheer. Since Daddy got a blender for Christmas, you're all getting margaritas this year. We got limes and tequila, a whole bunch of ice. Crank up that engine, forget Silent Night. This is a December we all will remember, when Daddy got a blender for Christmas. Now you can have all of the eggnog, the brandy, the bourbon, and scotch. I'm not saying whiskey's a bad kind of tipsy, but agave snow cones hit the spot. I wouldn't suggest that mine are the best, 'cause I'm not the sharpest barkeep in town. But since she's been getting into my margaritas, Mama keeps on slipping out of her gown. We got limes and tequila, a whole bunch of ice, a little triple sec, yeah, that'd be nice. This is a December we all will remember, when Daddy got a blender for Christmas. Excuse me, and now this party will last through the new year, so you're all invited to stay. It's like Cinco de Mayo with reindeer that fly over, bringing margaritas all day. So if you hear this motor, grab a glass and come over. The fun is about to begin. Since Daddy got a blender for Christmas, oh, the holidays won't ever end. We got limes and tequila, a whole bunch of ice. Crank up the blender, forget Silent Night. And this is a December we all will remember, when Daddy got a blender for Christmas. When Daddy got a blender, Mama dropped her suspenders. When Daddy got a blender for Christmas. There you go.
You need to co-write one with Gary Hannon that wrote "Tequila Makes Her Clothes Fall Off."
Okay.
The two of you can come up with something, I'm sure. Well, speaking of Christmas songs in poor taste, here's. Don't let me be outdone. This, I got back before the internet.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I know.
That's a long way.
Ooh, Rutherford B. Hayes was the president, and I got a letter in the mail from a girl group, 4 girls or 5 girls in the group, I'm not sure, but they were going to be making their debut at the Grand Ole Opry in December, and they wondered if I might have a novelty song for them to sing, a Christmas novelty song from a feminine perspective. That's not something that I was writing a lot of. But I did the best I could. I came up with an idea for them, and I taped it, and I sent it to them, and I never heard from them again.
And now you'll hear why.
This is true. And now I'll never hear from you again either way. I won't be spending Christmas wishing that I had some place to go. This girl's had a proposition from someone whom I think you know. Ho, ho. I'm going on a date with Santa, the man with the big red bag. It's not a romance, just dinner and dance, but I know the tongues will wag. I'm going on a date with Santa, I'm leaving my cares behind, and I hope Mrs. Claus, hope Mrs. Claus, hope Mrs. Claus don't mind. I went to the mall and I sat on his lap. He gave me a pinch and I gave him a slap. He hung candy canes on the front of my blouse. I think something stirred and it wasn't a mouse. He gave me a nod and I gave him a wink. He asked if I'd like to go out for a drink. I know that he's old and he's way overweight, but I couldn't resist a celebrity date. So I'm going on a date with Santa, the man with the big red bag. It's not a romance, just a dinner and dance, but I know the tongues will wag. I'm going on a date with Santa, I'm leaving my cares behind, and I hope Mrs. Claus, hope Mrs. Claus, hope Mrs. Claus don't mind. I'm rolling my hair up on little round pegs. I'm fluffing and glossing and shaving my legs. I know that it's silly, I ought to get real. If he sees when I'm sleeping, then what's the big deal? He's picking me up around 4:45. He said that we'll go to some quaint little dive. I asked him which one, and he said he's not sure, but it'll be someplace that doesn't mind reindeer manure. I'm going on a date with Santa, the man with the big red bag. It's not a romance, just dinner and dance, but I know the tongues will wag. I'm going on a date with Santa, I'm leaving my cares behind, and I hope Mrs. Claus, hope Mrs. Claus, hope Mrs. Claus don't mind. He knows that I'm naughty, he says it's okay. To tell you the truth, he prefers it that way. I know he leaves gifts under everyone's tree, but he says that he's got something special for me. I asked what she'd do if his wife ever found her jolly old man had been fooling around. He told me they keep their affairs to themselves, and he'd rather not talk about her and the elves. I'm going on a date with Santa, the man with the big red bag. Not a romance, just a dinner and dance, but I know the tongues will wag. I'm going on a date with Santa, I'm leaving my cares behind, and I hope Mrs. Claus, hope Mrs. Claus, hope Mrs. Claus don't mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll accept your apology anytime now.
Okay. Well, I'll make up for it with a non-nonsensical song. My wife never had any interest in me writing a song for her because she's heard my songs, and she wasn't. In the past, I'd had girlfriends who said, "Well, you never wrote a song for me," and Marty was just keeping her fingers crossed that I wouldn't. But I blew out my back. I had a horrible herniated disc that there was no way around but to have surgery, and I was immobile for 10 days before I could get into the surgery. And during that time, she was such a wonderful Florence Nightingale to me, took such good care of me, and never complained, never accused me of faking it. And so she handled everything that normally both of us would be taking care of around the house. And I just started wishing there was some way I could contribute, that I could pay her back. I couldn't get up and help out around the house or anything like that, but there was a guitar next to the bed, and I thought, well, I could write a song for Marty. But what would I say, a writer like me, in a love song, you know? And at that moment, she walked around the corner carrying the horse tranquilizers that she was bringing me to take every hour on the hour for the pain. And I thought, you're my legs when I can't walk. And that was the springboard that led to this song, which has some really nice guitar work by Brother Ronnie on it.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
Have you forgotten?
Yeah, no.
1, 2, 3.
You're my voice, babe, when I cannot talk. You're my two legs when I cannot walk. You're the anchor in my deep blue sea. You're the whole lot better half of me. You're the answer when I can't explain. I'm the first and you're my sweet refrain. You're the sugar babe in my sweet tea. You're the whole lot better half of me. You're the palm tree on my tropic isle, and you're the accessory that's always in style. You're the only one can make me smile when my world's a darker shade of gray. You're the ringtone on my telephone. You're the springtime on my ice cream cone. I'll be yours until eternity. You're the whole lot better half of me. You're the angel on my Christmas tree, and you're the umbrella in my daiquiri. You're the candles on my birthday cake. You're the goodness, and for goodness sake. You're my voice, babe, when I cannot walk. You're my two legs when I cannot talk. That's backwards, isn't it? You're the anchor in my deep blue sea. You're the whole lot better half of me. You see, you're the whole lot better half of me. Ooh-wee, you're the whole lot better half of me.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Got one?
You want to hold that for me? Thanks. I brought only red and green picks tonight in honor of Christmas. But I do have a white thumb pick. Because my voice is so lovely tonight, Randy said, maybe you could just play something which would save us all some pain. So I'm going to do that, a little Christmas something for you.
Excellent choice. I'm glad you did that.
I am too.
Bring some gravity to the evening.
Not gravitas.
Well, not that.
Yeah.
By the way, I bring you greetings from First United Methodist Church in Dallas, where I sing in the choir, and so I knew I would be among good people here. Oh, you haven't heard me sing in the choir. You wouldn't be applauding. The choir director doesn't know how to get rid of me. I'm grandfathered in.
Literally.
And speaking of grandparents, I've been to enough of these things in the Nashville area to know that it's traditional for a guy to save his biggest song for the end of the show, but I tend not to do that because, well, for one thing, I'm at the age where you don't know if you're going to make it to the end of the show. But also, in my mind, it's one of the songs that I wrote, you know, in the progression of songs, and it's not the best, not the worst, but the luckiest. And so I like to just sort of put it in the middle. But this came about when I was making a recording. I had borrowed a bunch of Christmas albums so that I could make a tape of Christmas songs to play. And there was a Merle Haggard album and Merle had some great songs on this Christmas album. He did a wonderful version of things like White Christmas and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. He had his own If We Make It Through December. But on side 2, there was this song that just left me cold. It wasn't really a song, it was a recitation called Grandma's Homemade Christmas Card. And he started right out, there's a lonesome fiddle, maybe a steel guitar going, and Merle says, Grandma's Homemade Christmas Card, long, long ago. Well, you knew before he even got into it that Grandma was dead. And I thought, I'm just so tired of those country songs where they build up somebody for you, and then in the third verse they announce that they're no longer with us, you know, and they break your heart. I said, we just admit in the first line of the song that the relative is dead, and then if you can come up with 3 verses and a chorus, that would be original. And so I just wanted to poke fun not only at Merle, but at that whole subgenre of music by making it a jaunty, jovial song where somebody dies. And well, who wouldn't think that way?
That is a subgenre right there.
Yeah. So I climbed in bed that night with my guitar, and I always say with my co-writer Johnny Walker Black, and we thought, how would Grandma die at Christmas time? You know, in a manner uniquely seasonal, and getting hit by Santa's sleigh was the first thing that came to mind. And the chorus came out real quickly, and then when I had to start thinking about the verses, what am I going to say in the verses? I thought back on our earliest Christmases when we were just little kids, and we would go over to Aunt Carrie and Uncle Lewis's house for Christmas, and as soon as dinner was over, the men, not our father, but my grandfather and his brothers, Uncle Lewis and Uncle Henry, would go in the living room, and they'd set up the card table in front of the black and white TV, and they'd turn on a football game, and they'd open some beer, and they would play cards. And so I remember them. And our grandmother wore a wig that was a color not found in nature, and so that was. And she did like her bourbon. We grew up in Louisville, so she liked her bourbon. So all those things found their way into the song, except I couldn't figure out a way to make Uncle Lewis and Uncle Henry rhyme, so I made them Cousin Mel. And I wanted it to point to Merle Haggard. I wanted people to maybe get the idea, the sly references. So there's that little 3-chord turnaround in If We Make It Through December. Yeah, if we make it through December. Well, I put that in my chorus, and the little rundown do-do-do-do-do-do that he does in Daddy Frank, I put that in there. But when the record came out, first of all, I never expected there to be a record. I was just singing it with my band, and we were out in Lake Tahoe, and we got up and we sat in with the band that was following us. We stayed one extra night when our van broke down, and the band invited us to sit in, and somebody sent up a request for Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer that they'd heard me do. And so I sang it, and at the end of the show, Elmo and Patsy said, would you record that for us? We'd like to learn it. And I had no idea they were going to go into a studio and record it. And they sent me a tape along about February, and they were going to make a record to sell from the front of the stage at their shows. And they were out in the Bay Area, and somebody bought one of those records and took it into KSFO, and it got put on the radio. And Gene Nelson, the disc jockey, was a big-time morning man out there. He was the MC for the Beatles' final concert at Candlestick Park, and he had a huge listenership. And for some reason, he decided he'd put the song on. And he said that as soon as he played it, the phones rang off the hook with people saying, "Don't ever play that song again." And so he said, well, if I get 50 requests for it, I'll play it again. And he got 50 requests, and it started to build, and it was just at that one station at the time. But then the San Francisco Chronicle came out and wrote a story about how the people were so divided over this song. And the story got picked up by the Associated Press and UPI, and it got printed in papers around the country. And so radio stations around the country started saying, how can we get a copy of this? And so it got fed down the line, and they started shipping out as many as they could. But we didn't know the first Christmas, this was 1979, that it was going to take off like that. So they geared up. They got a distributor, and in 1980 they had more copies, and they kept working it, but still couldn't get a major label until 1983, when the last week of the Christmas season, the Billboard came out and the holiday chart showed that Grandma and Bing Crosby had switched places, and Grandma was the #1 song on the holiday chart. And then Epic Records called and said, we'll take it. And that changed everything, and it changed my life. Paid for the kids' weddings, put the kids through college. I was able to afford a wife, actually. But when the first time I heard the record on the radio, I rolled down the windows and I turned it up real loud so everyone else would have to hear it too. But I did think in the back of my mind, this doesn't sound like Merle Haggard. It's not the interpretation that I had considered, probably not the way I would have recorded the song. But then every 6 weeks, royalty checks started showing up in the mailbox. And I said, that's exactly the way that song should have been recorded. I just didn't know it. So here it is. Oh, and we'll see if I feel up to the lost verses tonight. Maybe. 2, 3, 4.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go. But she forgot her medication, so she staggered out the door into the snow. When they found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, there were hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claws marks on her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Uncle Lewis and Uncle Henry. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, and we just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back?
Send them back.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Here's one of the lost verses.
as we plan the visitation, nailing down the date and time. We'll be pondering vacation that we hope we'll all soon take on Grandma's dime. All the grandkids are excited, and they're wondering as we speak, who will get the Buick Skylark that she only drove to church one time a week. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we'll have to go through probate, and the family is annoyed. But since Grandma died intestate, all the promises she made are null and void. Everyone keeps telling Grandpa that she's in a better place. And if one more person says that, he will spray them in the face with Grandma's mace. Grandma's mace! Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You could say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now the goose is on the table, and a pudding made of fig, and a blue and silver candle that would just have matched the hair in Grandma's wig. I've warned all my friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves. They should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Sing along if you feel like it. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Merry Christmas. See what I did there? I'm stretching. Thank you so much. So after that had been out for a couple of years and was doing real well on the radio, I got a call one afternoon from Elmo and Patsy, and they said, we're going to make an entire album of Christmas songs, and Grandma's going to be the title cut. We just thought we'd check with you and see if you had any other Christmas songs you'd like us to think about, you know? And I said, I don't, but could you give me 20 minutes? And I'll call you right back. Because I thought, you know, that fast they'd probably pick out other songs and I'd be left out in the cold, and I really wanted to get another song with my name on it. And so I thought, what hasn't been written about at Christmas already? Not Christmas trees, Santa Claus, reindeer, poinsettia. I don't know any songs about a poinsettia, so maybe I could do that. And I also thought, let's make this a kid-oriented song, because I wanted to apologize for Grandma. The kids were starting to listen to it, you know, and it was never meant to be heard by children. It was meant to be sung in a bar. And now it was showing up on children's greatest Christmas hits and all this kind of thing. So Percy the Puny Poinsettia came about. And when Grandma got picked up by Epic Records, they decided not only was Percy on the album, but they decided to put it on the backside of the single. So I always say, you know, When the front side of the single sells 1 million copies, so does the backside. And that was another blessing in my life. Percy, the puny poinsettia, hanging his bloom in dismay. If they had just kept him wetter, he'd be a houseplant today. Folks like the other plants better. Now he's alone on the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Holiday shoppers would stop at the counter and pick out a plant to take home. One at a time, all his friends were adopted till Percy was left all alone. Percy, the puny poinsettia, hanging his bloom in dismay. If they had just kept him wetter, he'd be a houseplant today. Folks like the other plants better. Now he's alone on the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Then into the shop on the day before Christmas came a poor little girl who was crying. And when she saw Percy, her eyes opened wide, and she said, "Can I please make him mine?" Now Percy, the puny poinsettia, is standing beside Mr. Tree. His leaves, they've never been redder. He's as proud as a houseplant can be. Somebody made him feel better, rescued him off of the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Thank you very much. Got one?
I'm going to pass on this one.
Okay.
I don't have an appropriately stupid song that I can actually sing tonight, so I'm going to...
Not that he doesn't have stupid songs,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's just not one that he can. Okay. Well, I'll sing a stupid one for you. Somebody asked me earlier, you're up here at the pulpit, are you going to do a sermon? So I thought, well, I wasn't going to, but I've got a song that has a sermon in it, so why not do this? It's out of season. It's a baseball spiritual. You don't hear all the good baseball spirituals that you used to, do you? So this is one for you. Will you be ready at the plate when Jesus throws the ball? Life is just a baseball game, and most folks play to win. But you won't ever get to first if you're wallowing in sin. You'll never make the team if you don't lead a Christian life. If you've been making love, my friend, she'd better be your wife. Will you be ready at the plate when Jesus throws the ball? Will your life be an infield fly or a base hit off the wall? No sinner's ever happy when he hears that umpire's call. Will you be ready at the plate when Jesus throws the ball? Will you be in condition on the day you get the call? Or have you broken training rules with drugs and alcohol? If you can't play the game, you will be sent down to the minors, where Satan is the manager, and it ain't in North Carolina. Will you be ready at the plate when Jesus throws the ball? Will your life be an infield fly or a base hit up the wall? No sinner's ever happy when he hears that umpire's call. Will you be ready at the plate when Jesus throws the ball? Hallelujah, brothers and sisters. Did you always think the initials RBI stood for roguish body inclinations? When someone mentions the immortal babe, do you think they're talking about Cheryl Tiegs? And if I were to walk up to you right now and say Raleigh Fingers, I bet you'd think I'm in a rash of the digits. Well, brothers and sisters, you're in trouble, and what you need is my pamphlet describing the road to salvation. It's entitled The Fall of the Roman Empire, and special operators are standing by right now to take your call. The number is spelled out in chewing gum on the bottom of your chairs, and if you hurry and call before midnight tomorrow night, we'll send you absolutely free an autographed photo of Shohei Ohtani in the showers. Now, all you have to do is send us 3 bills. We don't care what currency, but we do ask in the interest of ecumenicalism that no 2 of those bills be of the same denomination. Your pamphlet will come to you colorfully wrapped in either a red or a white sock, and we've got good news for you health food fans this evening. The pamphlet is made entirely all the way 100% of recycled kale. Now, ask yourself this question: have your morals gone on strike? Do you direct foul language at the folks that you don't like? And would you rather steal than base your life on something fair? And do you stay at home or go out swinging everywhere? Will you be ready at the plate when Jesus throws the ball? Will your life be an infield fly or a base hit off the wall? No sinner's ever happy when he hears that umpire's call. Will you be ready? Hallelujah, brothers and sisters, save your souls. Sing along one time. Will you be ready at the plate when Jesus throws the ball? Will your life be an infield fly or a base hit off the wall? No sinner's ever happy when he hears that umpire's call. Will you be ready at the plate when Jesus throws the ball? Will you be ready at the plate when Jesus throws the ball? Thank you very much. I should stick in one extra one here, shouldn't I? How about, hey, it's your birthday?
Okay.
Think so?
Yeah.
Is anybody having a birthday this month?
Jesus.
Jesus. Well, I'm not singing this for him, but okay. Just need somebody to dedicate this to. I was on my way from Dallas up to Nashville to co-write one day, and I driving with my wife. I said, I'm going up there and I have no ideas. I've got nothing to bring to the table. And she said, well, why don't you write a birthday song? I said, the world could use another birthday song. So I did. Hey, it's your birthday. Let's read your birthday cards. Let's go and drink a birthday beer out in the yard. For someone your age, you still look kinda cute. Hey, it's your birthday. Show us your birthday suit. Hey, it's your birthday. Eat lots of birthday cake. To celebrate halfway would be a big mistake. Could be the candles, but you're looking really hot. Why don't you open up your gifts and show us what you got? Hey, it's your birthday. Let's read your birthday card. Let's go and drink a birthday beer out in the yard. For someone your age, you still look kinda cute. Hey, it's your birthday. Show us your birthday suit. Crank up some music. I brought the birthday snacks. Today you have no worries, you can just relax. Let's party hardy, let's pull out all the stops. Let's take it to the limit till the neighbors call the cops. Your birthday comes but once a year, so baby, what the hell? Pretend like it's your first one and show up au naturel. Hey, it's your birthday. Let's read your birthday card. Let's go and drink a birthday beer out in the yard. For someone your age, you still look kinda cute. Hey, it's your birthday. Show us your birthday suit. Hey, it's your birthday. Show us your birthday suit. Happy
happy birthday to you.
Think this is good enough? Thank you very much. Y'all are so nice. Wish we could take you with us to the next job. And the next job is at the Franklin Theater, come to think about. Next Monday night, A Very Nashville Christmas.
But we would still need a bigger car.
Yeah, we would. A bus to bring you all. Got another Christmas song to close out with tonight. This one I wrote for Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. They never found out about it. But after I heard their Christmas album they did together, I thought I'd like to come up with something else in case they ever do another Christmas album, which they didn't. And this features Brother Ronnie playing the church bells.
It is? Oh, okay. See, I didn't remember this song.
He hadn't heard this song in 3 years or so.
Yeah.
And we don't rehearse. That would be very unprofessional.
It would. What's the tempo?
1, 2, 3,
Like that.
When I was just a child, I can remember the way a Christmas morning used to be. I'd wake before the sun, throw the covers off and run to see what Santa left beneath the tree. Church bells in the distance were proclaiming their songs of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Now all I need to do is come running home to you, and I get that Christmas feeling once again. You make me feel like it's Christmas all year long. You decorate my mind with memories and fill my heart with song. And I don't have to wait until December comes along. You make me feel like it's Christmas all year long. No matter whether snow is gently falling or carolers are gathered in the streets, my love for you's the same in the sunshine or the rain, in bitter cold or blazing summer heat. There's no need to wrap me up a present. Don't waste your money, darling, 'cause you see, just knowing you'll be near every season of the year is the greatest gift that you could give to me. You make me feel like it's Christmas all year long. You decorate my mind with memories and you fill my heart with song. And I don't have to wait until December comes along. You make me feel like it's Christmas all year long. Boom, 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 boom. When someone asks me what I want for Christmas, I know it may sound strange, but I reply, the first thing on my list is that I be hugged and kissed by you from now until the day I die. This Christmas Eve when Santa comes to our house, I'm gonna keep you out of sight because I know if he saw you, he would feel the way I do, and he'd take you home and leave me Mrs. Claus. You make me feel like it's Christmas all year long. You decorate my mind with memories and fill my heart with song. And I don't have to wait until December comes along. You make me feel like it's Christmas all year long. You make me feel like it's Christmas all year long. Thank you all so much. We appreciate you. Merry Christmas.
Randy Brooks and Brother Ronnie.
Or parts thereof.
Good job, guys. You're fabulous. You're fabulous. Yeah, that was really something, wasn't it? Yeah. Thanks. That's what happens when you come out and support live music. you get all kinds of fun surprises like this. So a hand for you guys for coming out on this cold night. Thank you. Come on. Yes, Ronnie. So thanks again, Randy and Ronnie. We really appreciate you. We'll be back, folks, in a month, as you know, first Tuesday of the new year. Wow. And so we look forward to seeing you then. In the back as you leave, if you care to, this is... Sorry. Well, that was pleasant. There is a little donation box, and if you can help us out, keep this thing running the way it needs to, drop something in there. And, you know, Santa's watching. I don't really need to say a whole lot, but we would appreciate that very much. But more than anything, we appreciate you. Good night, and make sure you share the music that you love with the people that you love. Merry Christmas. Bye.